Imagine having an app idea. Maybe a SaaS tool, a customer portal, a booking system, a productivity app, or even your own startup idea. But there is one big problem. You don't know how to code. Normally, you would need a developer, a designer, a database expert, a hosting setup, and probably thousands of dollars before your idea even becomes real. But now AI is changing the game. There are hundreds of AI coding tools promising. Describe your idea and AI will build your app. But here is the problem. Most of these tools create something that looks impressive for 5 minutes. Then reality hits. No proper backend, no user accounts, no database, no real deployment. Basically, a beautiful demo that nobody can actually use. So today, we are testing Dreamforge AI. The big question is, can Dreamforge actually create a real working app, or is it just another AI prototype generator? I'm going to test it from the perspective of a beginner. We'll look at how it works, what kind of apps it can create, the quality of the output, the limitations, pricing, and finally, whether I think Dreamforge is actually worth using. Let's get started. So first, what exactly is Dreamforge? Dreamforge is an AI-powered platform designed to help people create real applications without traditional coding. The idea is simple. Instead of learning programming languages, you explain your idea using normal words. For example, I want an app where customers can create accounts, upload documents, track payments, and schedule appointments. Dreamforge takes that idea and attempts to build the complete application. Not just the visual interface, but also the things behind the scenes. User authentication, database, file storage, application logic, and deployment. According to Dreamforge, the goal is to create production-ready apps instead of simple prototypes. Now the reason this caught my attention is because this solves a very common problem. A lot of people have amazing business ideas, but the technical barrier stops them. So the question becomes, can AI remove that barrier? Let's find out. When you enter Dreamforge, the experience is designed around one thing: your idea. You don't start by choosing complicated templates. You start by explaining what you want to build. This is important because most beginners don't think in code. They think, I want an app that helps people organize their tasks. I want a marketplace for local services. I want a membership platform. Dreamforge tries to translate that human idea into technical requirements. This is where AI becomes interesting. Because instead of asking, do you need React? Which database? What API should we use? You simply describe the outcome. Now let's actually test it. For this test, I'm going to create a simple business app. My idea: I want a client management platform where users can create accounts, upload files, manage projects, and track payments. Let's submit this. Now Dreamforge starts planning the application. And this is the part where things get interesting. Instead of immediately throwing out random code, the platform tries to understand what pages are needed, what users need to do, what data needs to be stored, how everything connects. A real application is not just a homepage. You need a login system, user management, data storage, security, a way for different features to communicate. This is where many AI builders struggle. They can create the front-end appearance, but the actual product underneath is missing. Dreamforge focuses heavily on building those deeper components. Now let's see the result. Okay, the first impression. The speed is impressive. Going from an idea written in normal language to an actual application structure is something that would normally take hours or days. The biggest advantage here is not that AI writes code faster. The biggest advantage is that it removes the blank page problem. Most people don't start because they don't know where to begin. AI gives them a starting point. Now let's talk about the positives. Feature number 1. No-code approach. For beginners, this is probably the biggest benefit. You don't need years of programming experience to experiment with ideas. You can validate concepts quickly. Feature number 2. Real app infrastructure. Dreamforge positions itself differently from basic AI website generators. The focus is not only creating screens. It aims to create working systems with databases, authentication, and deployment. Feature number 3. Faster iteration. One thing entrepreneurs understand. Your first idea is rarely your final idea. You need to test, change, improve, experiment. With AI app builders, changing your idea becomes much faster. Now let's talk about the important part. Because this channel is about honest reviews. Dreamforge is impressive. But it does not magically replace every developer. There are still situations where you need technical expertise. For example, complex enterprise software, highly customized systems, advanced security requirements, large-scale applications. AI can accelerate development. But understanding your business requirements is still important. Also, AI-generated applications should always be tested properly before real customers use them. Never assume. AI built it, so everything is perfect. Always check. Security, user experience, performance, and reliability. So who is this actually for? I think Dreamforge makes the most sense for entrepreneurs. People who have ideas but don't have technical skills. Small business owners. Someone who wants internal tools or customer portals without hiring a full development team. Creators. Creators who want to build communities, membership platforms, simple SaaS products, tools for their audience. Developers. Even developers can use tools like this to speed up early-stage building. Instead of starting from zero, they can use AI as an assistant. Let's talk about pricing. Dreamforge offers a free starting option and paid plans based on usage. The platform also has a higher touch production option where users can work with Dreamforge for more complete app development. The important question is not, is it cheaper than free? The question is, what is the value compared to hiring someone? If Dreamforge helps you validate an idea before spending thousands on development, that alone can be valuable. So after testing Dreamforge, would I recommend it? Here is my honest opinion. If you are someone who has an app idea but coding is stopping you, Dreamforge is definitely worth exploring. The biggest thing it solves is speed. You can move from, I have an idea, to, I have something I can test, much faster. However, don't think of it as a magic button that creates the next billion-dollar startup automatically. Your idea still matters. Your execution still matters. Your customers still matter. AI is the accelerator, not the entire business. For beginners, entrepreneurs, and creators, I think Dreamforge represents where app development is going. The barrier between having an idea and building something real is getting smaller. If you want to try Dreamforge yourself, I'll leave the link in the description. And if you want more honest reviews of AI tools that can actually help you build businesses, automate work, and save time, make sure you subscribe. Because I test these tools so you don't waste your money. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.